All right, another revelation in the Biden corruption scandal. According to Politico, feds in Florida recently investigated transactions linked to Jim Biden. That's Joe's brother, as part of a criminal probe. It centers around an associate of Jim Biden's working for an investment firm called Third Friday Total Return Fund. Now, partners allege in a complaint filed back in 2022 that the associate we're talking about here stole millions by making sham loans to the now defunct healthcare company AmeriCorps. $600,000 of that embezzled money went to Jim Biden. A third of that amount went to the guy that's currently running your country, Joe Biden. As you can see from this unearthed check from the House Oversight Committee, which we have from months ago right there on your screen. Now, the White House has claimed that this was all just a loan repayment. It's her favorite phrase. The investigation reportedly remains open. Politico also stating DOJ officials wanted information about Jim Biden in a case investigating Medicare fraud in Pennsylvania as recently as a year ago. So the Biden family, as always, really doing their best for the American people by just being as absolutely corrupt as they possibly can be. Seamus Bruner and Eric Eggers from the Government Accountability Institute join us now. Gentlemen, good to have you back on. Seamus, what exactly do you see in this case? $600,000 dirty, filthy, dirty money goes to Jim, and then $200,000 goes to Joe, but they say it was just a loan repayment to Joe, right?
Yeah. Hey, Rob, it's good to be with you. This deal has all the hallmarks of all the Biden crooked deals. Number one, it's using loans as a tactic to evade disclosure. We know all about the supposed loan that Joe Biden allegedly made to Jim. That's totally sketchy, but that's what AmeriCorps was doing. It was making all of these shady loans. Number two, it's using attorney-client privilege to evade transparency. What's really suspicious about this deal is that George Maziras, who represents Hunter, also represents Jim, also represented the healthcare company, the fraudulent healthcare company. And then that brings me to fraud. So many of the Biden business partners have been convicted, charged, linked to various fraudulent schemes. I mean, you've got Devin Archer, Bevan Cooney, Jason Galanis. All of them have been charged, and several of them are in prison for ripping off a Native American tribe and various union pension funds. And then you've got this healthcare company. So there's a lot of fraud going on here, too.
Isn't it amazing, Eric, that, I mean, when you look at what, let's just pretend for a second that anybody believes that Joe Biden wasn't engaged in this, but even take him out of the equation for a moment. This family is filthy with the ways that they've gotten rich. I mean, how could anybody look at this family and see any kind of credibility at all?
Well, we could take Joe Biden out of the equation, but then the entire Biden family would be broke. And that's exactly the point, and that's the point that you've been making, I think, consistently on your program. Yeah. The point is that even with Joe Biden, think about this. James Biden touted, hey, maybe this is a healthcare program, maybe this is a healthcare company that my brother will not only tout in his campaign for presidency, but you should add him to the board. This healthcare company was so viable that it collapsed when it didn't get shady loans from Mideastern companies. It didn't get money from their Chinese business partner, CEFC. And so James Biden had nowhere to go because the traditional sources of people that are willing to pay them because they're Joe Biden's brother dried up. And so their business ventures collapsed. Unfortunately, that's par for the course with almost every Biden business venture. None of them are legitimate because the Bidens are corrupt.
It's amazing. How can you not hate Washington? You see enough of these stories. It's just awful. Seamus Bruner and Eric Eggers, good to see you guys. Thank you so much.